So, are cops driving trucks on the highways, patrolling? Yeah, they definitely are, and I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. But before I do, let me introduce myself and my new channel. My name is Joe, and my channel is Big Rig Briefing. I have over a decade of experience in the DOT compliance space. I started my career on the enforcement side of things, weighing trucks and doing inspections. This was me about 20 pounds ago. Okay, about 30 pounds ago. Since then, I've stepped out of that role, and now I'm on the private side of things doing DOT compliance. I'm very familiar with the rules and the regulations, and I really believe that the trucking industry is one of the most over-regulated industries in the world. It can be really tricky to navigate the rules and regulations and to keep track of all the constant changes. Every year, FMCSA is adding to, taking away from, or changing existing rules and regulations and how they're enforced. So, this is a channel for you, the truck driver. I want to be a reliable source of information for you to go to. I'm going to cover industry news, updates, all things trucking to help keep you trucking on the right path. So, back to it. Are cops on the highways patrolling in trucks? Yeah, they are. Well, in Wisconsin, they are. We've seen it in other states too. We've seen it in Nebraska. We've seen it in Illinois. And earlier this month, in July 2025, we saw it in Wisconsin. This is actually the third year in a row that we've seen it in Wisconsin. And they call it trooper in a truck. It is exactly what it sounds like. They're putting troopers inside of trucks and they're patrolling alongside of you on the highways and they're watching what you're doing. They're blending in, they're getting an elevated point of view, and they're looking at you inside your truck. They're looking for distracted driving. What they're looking for is maybe cell phone usage, playing with your ELD, getting out of your seat to go to the refrigerator in the back. Yeah, don't do that. Whatever it is that's causing you to be distracted on the road is what they're looking for. Now, is the cop in the truck pulling you over? No, they're not. How it works is there's a marked unit in the area, and they will radio to that unit, and the marked unit will catch up to you and pull you over for whatever violation was observed. Now, I really have to give Wisconsin credit for the way they're doing this because they're absolutely doing it the right way. Wisconsin does it 1 week out of the year, so it's not going to be 24/7, 365 days a year. It's 1 week a year, at least in Wisconsin. Now, I bet that we will see it take place in other states in the future because usually when they have successful programs like this, other states follow. But why do I got to give Wisconsin credit? Well, they advertise it on their website. They tell you exactly when it's going to happen and what cities they're going to be in and what days they're going to be in those cities. So it shouldn't catch you by surprise when they're out there doing trooper in a truck. Now, look, I'm not anti enforcement. I've already told you that I came from the enforcement side of things. So why am I telling you about this? Well, I just want you to be aware that it's happening and I want you to be successful. Why is Wisconsin doing it? Wisconsin has reported that over the past 5 years, they've had on average 70,000 accidents involving large trucks each year. And in 2023, 70 people died in those accidents, citing distracted driving as one of the leading causes. So they definitely have a problem. And if it's happening in Wisconsin, it's happening in other places too. And that's why I think that we will see this in other states going forward. Now, I know you're not the problem. There's probably, though, one really bad driver watching this video. And for every one bad driver, I know that there's 100 really outstanding drivers that take pride in their career. And that's you, the one that takes pride in their career. But in order to find that bad driver, they have to do programs like this. And they have to stop everybody to identify that one distracted driver that's out there causing these fatalities and horrible accidents. So if you're doing everything the way you should be doing it, you really have nothing to worry about. But yeah, I wanted you to know they're out there. They're disguising themselves inside of trucks, buses. They're driving alongside of you. They're blending in with you. And they're watching what you're doing from a different perspective than they usually do. So just be prepared. Check your logbooks, certify your logs, stay in your lane. And you have nothing to worry about. Now, I want to thank you for watching my first video. I'm really excited to see what comes from this channel. I want to be here for the long run. I want to be, like I said, a resource for you. So hit the subscribe button, like, share, and follow along, and I'll help keep you trucking on the right path. So keep it between the lines and out of the ditches. And until next time, I'm Joe.